Happy International Women's Day to all you beautiful women. Sound cringy as hell.
It's still positive. We'll take that.
Yeah.
Social media. What we want to talk about is the kind of self-conscious feelings that people pick up when like something doesn't go their way.
Yeah, it's like the kind of awkward atmosphere it creates after you add someone as a friend or you follow them on Instagram and then they don't accept.
I mean, what you're thinking at the moment, like we've literally just mentioned social media like in a really basic way, but what we want to get to in specific is the fact that social media doesn't always define the relationship between you and other people.
But there's a huge influence on it.
It does have a huge influence on it, but
huge
basically, yeah, can't speak. Basically, people tend to overthink on social media. So let's say if something doesn't go their way, then they'd assume something, although that's not always the case. It may result in like feelings of paranoia. What exactly causes these things? Like we have.
Mate, we're not bloody like scientists or like.
I know, but
psychologists.
If we're making a video to educate people, surely we want.
No, but
to,
I think we should just talk about.
We're giving our own views. Yeah, we want to give our own. So basically, let's say you add someone on Facebook, right, and they do not respond to your request.
Basically means they don't like you.
That's.
I'm kidding, guys.
In fact, that that does sum it up quite well, because let's say you add someone. They don't add you back for a while, let's say within the first week after adding them.
Yeah, it's too long.
And
I'd even say the first day, you know 2 days.
Surely you'd assume that, you'd assume negatively, because they'd obviously get a notification about it.
Yeah.
And then you'd probably assume, oh yeah, like this person doesn't like me, or maybe they don't really like want to be my friend, you know, just.
But to be fair, I actually just thought of this. Sometimes when I get friend requests from people, from what else? Literally, from what else could I get friend requests? Aliens.
Getting friend zoned.
Okay. You mugged me off there, so.
It made no sense, but I just thought friend zone sounds like
it did. No,
you know, it's got friends in it, so.
Alright, anyway, back to the
same
point.
thing.
My point was that sometimes when I follow someone on Facebook, I've seen that they followed me, and you know that most of the time I accept, because the people that add me on Facebook normally know me, and they're not like randomers, even though we have had some random people follow us, haven't we? So, and they're fake, obviously.
Facebook's a really good example for that, by the way.
Yeah. You do that on Instagram as well, still. Let's not get off Sometimes when I get a friend request, the people that I know and I like them, I don't respond for literally till the next day. And that's, I don't know why, but it's just like, I know they're there. I've seen that they've, you know, requested me, but it's just like, I'm not in a rush to accept them, you know, like, I just go on my Facebook, I look through my notifications, stuff like that. I know that they've sent me a friend request, but I just still don't accept, because I don't feel like it. It doesn't make any sense. But I don't know, it's just kind of a weird sensation, I guess, having like a friend request, because you don't get them too often. That's how I feel anyway. It's just what I mean, you know, when I say too often, it's like...
it does depend on, like,
that's not
the
bad,
person.
but at the bit before that. Yeah, it depends on like the person. So like me, like I said,
let's face it, I mean, if you don't really get friend requests, and let's say one popped out of nowhere, I'm sure you'd be like, you'd jump at the chance, be rushing to open it and see who it is. And I'm sure most of the time it's going to be someone you know. Sometimes you might not know this person, but you might just add them anyway. Like basically the case with other people is that maybe they don't want to add people who they don't actually know well, whereas you might do that yourself. You might add people you don't know that well anyway, because, you know, fuck it.
Nah, I don't do that.
You don't? Well, I used to do that.
I probably used to do it like year 8, but yeah.
I used to add like literally everyone, like, but now like Facebook, Facebook always said you know, only add people you know, but being the rebel I was, I added literally every single person I could see who had like loads of mutual friends. And trust me, you do not want to do that because, well,
if they don't know you, they won't accept, most likely. Like, that's what I would do anyway.
So, I mean, yeah, it's just
that's what most people do.
I guess it's down to the fact that some people are just considerate on social media, simple as that. Same thing with Instagram. Anyone can follow you, even people you don't know.
Yeah, but they will unfollow you eventually.
They will follow you eventually.
They always do that.
But with Instagram, it's the exact same case because I'm sure that you might also assume on Instagram if someone doesn't follow you back after you followed them, then you'd think, oh, this person doesn't like me, or oh, this person hates me, or like all that stuff. You'd think negatively, but you know.
I'd recommend you guys get this followers app, and it's basically a really good app which I like because like if anyone unfollows me, then I could just be like, go on that app, and then I'll just be like, see what bitches unfollowed me on Instagram, and I'll just delete them. Literally, instantly just remove them.
Let's get back to the point. So we want to assure you that. Wait, what were you trying to get around?
I was trying to get around the fact that you do not need negative people that unfollow you in your life.
That's true.
Only
focus on the people who you really do care about. So best friends,
and they
family.
will appreciate you. So like all your photos or most of them.
With social media, it's an additional platform to what you already have. So the thoughts that you come up with at that through social media isn't necessarily the right way to think because, you know, social media is just, like I said, an additional platform for your social life.
Yeah,
it doesn't.
It has to summarize it all. It's basically it has influenced our generation a lot.
It's just a way of influencing your social
negatively.
life.
It's influenced negatively, and it's not a good feeling if something doesn't go your way on it, you know. But it happens. It's life. There's sometimes, like the other day on Instagram, I had 3 people followed me in the same day, and it said 3 followers, and I was like, you know, for me that's a lot because normally I'd get like 1 or 2 a week.
Just a final note, like based on my experiences, I used to think that getting followers was a big deal, but you know, looking at I mean, still have that at the moment, but
you know,
looking at like if you put some insight into it, it's not really like something you should put like much thought into because what does it prove? Proves that someone just pressed the button online.
If anything, it helps you because it filters out the people you do not need with the people that are actually there for you that you do need. So
social media,
it's actually good.
Defines you only through photos and just any form of visual media.
All you have to do is just post good pictures of yourself. That's it. Because then no matter who or what, you know, it doesn't matter. Who unfollows you because the people that are going to look at your profile when they meet you, they're going to be like, oh, this absolute legend, look at this lad, has got these nice pictures of him, you know. So, or her, sorry, I'm not trying to be sexist.
Just try not to overthink when you're on social media.
Because it's tough love, that's all it is.
Yeah, so the context of every situation isn't always correct, so, you know, just try not to become too self-conscious about it and just focus on the people who matter, in person. Speak to people in person, because that's what matters more. We say that as we put a video on YouTube.
Come on, yeah, but we're helping. Okay, so thanks, guys. But yeah, thank you. That's been our video. We really do hope this video helped you out, because our channel is just about entertaining you guys, making you laugh, but also some serious stuff like this as well. We hope this video has improved your mood. You know,
Spacey, cheer up.
You said that in such a cheerful way.
Cheer up, cheer up.
Right.
That was so deep.
Alright.
I think I'm gonna cry now.
Okay, so like and subscribe to this video.
Share it with your dog, your nan, your
friends. So please share this video so we can spread this message. So thank you very much and have a good day, and we'll see you in our next video. Bye.
And you know that I'ma get mine. Yeah, yeah. to be